TYT Sports, everyone. I mean, we're not easing into this. We're just going in big. It's the Jay-Z experience.
Hashtag the takeover.
I'm just saying.
Get it going.
I think it's working. We've been mentioning this guy a lot lately, Mr. Aaron Judge, outfielder for the New York.
Pretty good at baseball.
Baseball Yankees.
Yep.
That's different than the football Yankees. And he's now really making waves. I mean, if you hit home runs, then you make a name for yourself in baseball. Yeah. From people who aren't even watching because he hits home runs. So just won the home run derby. And with that, what do we got from him? What happened suddenly? What's everyone on social media saying, young guy?
Yeah, they are asking, is there a new face of baseball in Aaron Judge? Which honestly is probably needed for baseball. There hasn't, you got the two studs, obviously, like Bryce Harper and Mike Trout being two of the best players in the league, but a guy who comes up, is young, his rookie year, or like half of his rookie year, and makes this much of an impact. People around the webs are really asking, is he the new face of baseball? And is it good for baseball? And is it gonna wanna make more young kids wanna play baseball?
What makes someone the face of baseball?
Is something that's dying. But something that makes the face of baseball is somebody that is winning, somebody that's performing extremely high level, is in the Triple Crown race, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
And just his demeanor, if you ever seen interviews of Aaron Judge, he's like a complete professional.
Okay.
He's very, very well spoken, especially when you're in a team like the Yankees with so much media scrutiny, like 24/7. Like he just says the right. Even during the home run derby, he was saying the right thing. Like like how do you feel about going up against Bellinger in the next round? He's like, I'm out here. I'm going to compete. Like that's what we do. This is baseball.
Bellinger's a great baseball player. He hits a lot of home runs. I like the way he does. I actually wish I could be Cody Bellinger. Yeah, all that stuff is professional and good and smooths over well, but that's not who he is. And that's where I have a small problem with this whole thing. I'm okay with the new face of baseball. Who was the previous face of baseball?
Like recently?
Like before, like you said, Bryce. There's the Bryce Harper and
Mike Trout.
And Mike Trout out in LA. But like, who was it in the previous generation? Who was the guy who just left this mantle open? Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
Right? Do we need a face or one face of baseball? I think you need face. Maybe that's one of the problems with baseball. We need a face. There's a face of basketball, right? There's always the thing. LeBron James.
LeBron James, yeah.
And then before it's Michael Jordan, right?
Yep.
But there's other guys that you put in the mix suddenly with him.
Yeah,
there's always Kobe, there's Shaq, there's all these guys,
Yeah.
And they need multiples, and I'm okay with that. So don't try and narrow yourself down to this one guy is it.
The chosen one or whatever,
Because what happens in baseball, especially when it comes to say like, not that he is this, but like when there's a pitcher that's the face of baseball. He blows that elbow out, man, your face is gone.
True, Tommy John, something like that.
Yeah. He hits one wall, breaks his arm, he's out for the rest of the season. Like, is the face gone? So like, you don't want to throw all your eggs in one guy.
Yeah.
It's exciting, hype him up. That's cool. He's in New York. It's a place to do it.
Definitely.
But I just LeBron did the same thing. You talked about the professionalism and the way he conducts interviews.
And still, When
he was young, it was really like, man, this kid's like 18, 19 years old, and he's coming into the NBA, and he just looks like he's been seasoned in how to speak to veteran reporters, that he can tell what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And that's impressive. But
when they ask questions trying to get like a line out of you, and
I like reality, man. And I guarantee you, so I remember there was an interview I saw of Judge, and he said something like he wants to respect the history of baseball, and that's why he doesn't showboat, and he makes sure he doesn't do this, and I do this right because you know what, I respect the people who came before me. Man, the people who came before you, the people who have played and passed on, are not worried about whether or not you flip the bat or whether or not you place it down gently. And after you hit the home run, you look at the pitcher and go, "Thank you, thank you for that meatball."
Or you trot around the bases.
Come on, like
he sprints around the bases sometimes.
Yeah,
he's just trying to get off the field
because he has been coached. So people who are seasoned, or at least have been coached up on how to speak to the media and speak to the audience, there's a way you do it for baseball. And you have to talk about how much you respect the game. And I'm not gonna let this get bad and go anywhere.
And it's every day.
Strasburg, when he came in,
season,
Strasburg, the pitcher for the Nationals, when he came in, he complained about how the Little League World Series, how these kids, some of them were celebrating too much when they hit home runs. I was like, stop talking about these kids. First of all, you look bad. But everyone loved how he did that, because for some reason, baseball fans want nothing to get more exciting. They don't want rivalries where people don't like each other, because that was too much in the 80s. I don't know, but it's exciting. We just talked about Conor McGregor and Mayweather. Everyone wants to watch it because of this almost
the hype.
fighting argument that happened at the weigh-ins, right?
Yeah.
So baseball needs a little bit more of an edge. And to keep saying we don't want an edge because that's what baseball is, you're predicting that it should be pretty boring.
Yeah.
I love baseball.
I think I was watching A-Rod's interview. He was on like The Herd with Colin Cowherd, and I didn't. But A-Rod knows he's pretty good for baseball. Obviously, he's like a Hall of Famer and everything. But when he talks about baseball, he knows what the heck he's talking about. And I think one of the points that he said, which I found interesting, was that this is Aaron Judge, who's like we've talked about, he's 6'7", 280, which you don't necessarily see in baseball nowadays. I think Aaron Judge got recruited for football at a high school. He was like an all-state wide receiver. Yeah, tight end. But he got recruited as a tight end, like Notre Dame, UCLA, all these schools. And I think what he's saying is that the fact that he's so young and is this powerful body type and is doing so well that maybe some kids down the road will look at Aaron Judge and be like, holy crap, I want to be like Aaron Judge. I don't want to go play football or play basketball when I'm 6'7". I want to crush baseball's 500+ feet. And then just his demeanor and the way he handles it, it's just, he's almost like a LeBron type presence in the MLB right now as a young star. But I hear what you mean, how like baseball doesn't need one significant face to dominate the league. It's better. It's better when there's more stars.
And I like his approach. It's fine. It's who he is. I'm not trying to say he's not actually a calm dude who doesn't want to start up disputes with anyone. Yeah. But I'm just saying, man, if you have a little more fire, show it. It's okay. Yeah. If someone gets mad at you for hitting a home run, they shouldn't have thrown you that meter that you can send out like that. That's their fault.
And you said the last Yankee that left baseball with a gaping hole was Derek Jeter, an all-time Yankee great. And when Joe Girardi was asked, can you compare Derek Jeter to Aaron Judge? And what do you think? And I think he basically just said, look, like Derek Jeter, one of the best players ever. Aaron Judge is a good young prospect, but I'm just worried about him being Aaron Judge. So I think if he just keeps that going, keeps that demeanor, does what he does, he's already generating popularity. Like I know some people were tweeting at the TYT Sports thing, like, oh, you know, home run derby is baseball still. Like who cares? Hitting home runs isn't gonna make me want to watch baseball. But then the counterpoint is like, isn't everybody talking about Aaron Judge like the past couple of days? Yeah. Pro athletes everywhere. Like, I know I don't think he did well in the All-Star game, but still, like, it's a lot of hype. And when a guy brings that much hype to a sport that's generally on the decline in America, with other new sports.
Again, think about it, man. What was the big thing that happened in basketball? After Durant left, suddenly it's Westbrook Durant. Oh, I can't wait to see that game. Yep. They matched that up to make sure it was a nationally televised game. Oh, yeah. So like there's things like that that are good. Yeah. I get it. Maybe they shouldn't allow everyone to run out there and brawl in the middle of the field with bats and balls. I'm just saying,
maybe Chris Sale will like bean Aaron Judge in a Boston-New York game, and then he goes like, if Aaron Judge charges you from the mound, be prepared because that is a big boy.
If you're watching Chris Sale, send one to his way.
Spice up the rivalry.
Just below the shoulder. Keep it low.
I hope the Yankees make it this year because him in postseason, if it's like Yankees, Red Sox, or anybody else in like a one wild card game, it'd be fun to watch.
So what do you guys think? Aaron Judge, new face of baseball? He even has like a fan section where people wearing like
the
judge robes.
Judge's quarters or something like that.
This is working. It'll be here. Baseball, don't worry. Getting a few more fights, we'll be there for you.
And we're talking about it. We usually don't talk about baseball. That's the thing. It got us talking about it.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Hashtag the takeover.
What do you think? The takeover, the Jay-Z experience.